Wacky weather today, it seems. One side it's dark gray clouds, the other side is blue skies. And what's going on today? I guess this was the most interesting one. I read a lot of stories about drone deliveries and stuff like that, where Google's Wing is really big in some places in Australia, I believe. But apparently they had to stop services because their drones are being attacked by birds. How about this one? This one says, bird attacks on drones forces suspension of home deliveries. Ravens are attacking drones passing through their territory, forcing curtailment of a pioneering drone home delivery service in Australia's capital. Wing, run by Google's overarching company Alphabet, has been operating drones in the skies above Canberra since 2019, flying meals, coffee, medicine, hardware, and office supplies to the city's northern residents, a forerunner for similar services globally. Yeah, it's pretty crazy with the captures they saw. You can basically see this raven just goes out, starts, I guess, pecking at it, trying to grab it. Like, what are you trying to do? Take it away? Apparently, it was carrying coffee, like the drone that is. It seems like after a while, the bird just gave up, and I guess it realized either like, hey, it's just like a dumb flying thing or something like that, so it left. But yeah, they basically stopped operations of this. It's kind of funny, as they mentioned as well, because they have all these security stuff in place to warn, I don't know, aircraft and stuff that's flying around the area as well. Whereas in this case, it's more about the birds out of the issue. They're more unpredictable, I guess you could say. And they say too, apparently it's been happening more than just once. It says large ravens that appear to be enraged by the drones have enraged in sorties with remote-controlled craft, nearly bringing down at least 2 flights in recent days. So will people use this, I guess, as an example, saying they don't want things like drone delivery because there's sometimes the argument of them saying it disturbs things like wildlife and so forth. I just think from my personal experience, it really comes down to what you're using and how ultimately, and as well, the environment in general, whether or not they're actually used to it. Because this stuff is going to be the norm eventually, I would imagine. Like this one here, it says, Greece tests drone drug delivery for remote regions. Greece on Tuesday tested a drone to deliver medicines to isolated places in an environmentally friendly way, sending the unmanned vehicle to a 200-person village. The red drone with 4 rotor blades took off from the northwestern Greek city of Trikala and flew 3 kilometers to Leptokaria. It made 2 stops landing outside a pharmacy and in a farmer's field. That would be great in that case too. People in areas that aren't normally accessible. I mean, it just makes sense. But what is the balance, I guess you could say there, in terms of using it because it's efficient versus, I guess, people arguing it disrupts certain things or people that are just annoyed with it in general for whatever reason. And this was kind of an odd read. At first I read this, it said Bill Gates, so I thought it was like something tech related, but no. Apparently it dealt with a story of somebody named Jeffrey Epstein. From what I gather, it was some famous guy or well-known, I guess, in the US, who apparently ran a child sex ring of sort, and the claim is there's so many powerful billionaires and so forth involved in this scandal. And this one here, they interviewed, I guess, Bill Gates about it, and he has such an awkward response. Like here, this one says, Bill Gates squirms, fiddles with ring finger when asked about ties to Jeffrey Epstein. Because apparently too, like the word is he got divorced from his wife as well, and people are wondering why, and some people are suggesting maybe it's because of this. There's like some kind of relations to, I guess, him and this Epstein person. It says here, billionaire divorcee Bill Gates squirmed and played with his ring finger when confronted in a TV interview about his dealings with late pedophile Jeffrey Epstein. The Microsoft co-founder was pressed on PBS NewsHour Tuesday about having had a number of meetings with Epstein after the latter had already been found guilty of soliciting prostitution from minors. Yeah, his response and stuff was so weird. Like, just the way his body mannerism is, and mentioning afterwards, like, oh well, like he's dead now. Like, you can see it here, it's kind of weird.
And, you know, I've said I regretted having those dinners. And there's absolutely nothing new on that.
Is there a lesson for you, for anyone else looking at this?
Well, he's dead, so you know, in general, you always have to be careful. And I'm very proud of what we've done in philanthropy. Very proud of the work of the foundation.
Would you think that's an indication of, hey, something's wrong, or is it just people over-analyzing the situation? Wouldn't that be something if that is actually true? where he was involved with the person in that way. Holy crow. Alright, see you guys later.